YouTube, it's your boy, Jump Meech. Back with another YouTube video, man. Today we got how to escape North Korea. Let's get into it.
Min Young is 17. She lives in Hyasan,
My fault for pausing. Bro, I'm eating a little bit too, bro. Bear with your boy. Rock in. Let's get it.
a small town in North Korea. It's located right at the Yalu River, a
Damn.
natural border to China. Across the ice, Min Young can see the other side.
If you're into TikTok, no. Chat's not going into, what's it called? Chat's not going into the YouTube. I was going to read the chat after.
Freedom is so close, yet so far. North Korean soldiers are nearby, patrolling the area. Min Young takes a deep breath of cold air. Then she makes her first step onto the ice, not knowing that this will be the beginning of an incredible 7-year journey.
What? 7 years to leave North Korea?
North Korea is notorious for the oppression of its people and its poor human rights record. Under Kim Jong-un, it became even harder for citizens to escape. There are more fences, more guards, and since a few years, there is a new order to shoot on sight. Yet,
What?
every year, hundreds of North Koreans risk their lives to flee their country.
Wait, so why did who made that the rule to? But why should I make that the rule to stay there if you're born there, right? You can't travel the world. You can't even you ain't gonna be able to travel no more if you're born in North Korea. That's crazy.
Weeks of grueling desert treks, months in detention camps, and years in hiding, all in the pursuit of freedom. Geographically, North Korea shares borders with Russia, China, and South Korea. Most North Korean refugees want to get to South Korea. There is the shared language and cultural heritage. Most importantly, South Korea actively welcomes defectors from the north with a citizenship. If you look at the map, the direct route to South Korea might seem the easiest, but in reality, very few manage to escape through this path. In between the countries lies a demilitarized zone, and it is one of the most dangerous borders in the world.
What? That's crazy as shit. I thought.
Oh Chang-sung is one of the ones who managed to get through. In 2017, he made a daring escape.
I remember that.
Creating
Bro, that was all over the news. I don't know if you remember that, bro. That shit was all over the fucking news. Bro, I remember that, bro. That shit was crazy. I heard he got shot and all that, bro. That was crazy.
War, the DMZ is only demilitarized by name. It is heavily fortified with armed guards constantly observing each other. On a quiet Monday afternoon, the tense silence of the DMZ is suddenly disturbed. Someone is trying to escape. Driving a military jeep at high speed, Oh Chang-sung races towards the border. Surveillance footage by the South Korean military captures the intense pursuit. He abandons his car and continues on foot. North Korean soldiers fire multiple shots, hitting him several times. But Oh Chang-sung manages to cross the demarcation line. Collapsing behind a wall on the South Korean side, he endures for hours until South Korean soldiers rescue him. Escaping through the DMZ is extremely rare. Survival chances are near zero.
What?
Another rare, extremely dangerous escape route to the south is by sea. Somewhere along the
Bro,
southeast coast,
he got shot 7-something times and survived, bro. Yo, he's a maniac, bro.
a North
Bro,
Korean
bro,
man
hey,
enters the
bro, if I was
ocean.
living in North Korea, bro,
The man
if I was living in North Korea, bro, I would have tried to escape too, bro. I ain't be able to travel, bro. What? I had to stay in North Korea for the rest of my life. Like this that type of freedom. Like you're getting captivated to stay in North Korea for the rest of your life, bro. That's what it's feeling like, bro.
is in his mid-20s and equipped with fins and a diving suit. Swimming for over 6 hours and covering more than 3 kilometers, he reaches the South Korean shore near the town of Goseong. Despite being caught on surveillance cameras, South Korean forces only find him later, resting under a tree. He turns out to be a North Korean fisherman seeking asylum. The tides had worked in his favor. Presumably, the man had prior knowledge of the sea conditions. Without, he probably would have drowned.
Damn.
Defecting this way, too, is near impossible. Only a handful of people have succeeded through this route. Similarly, it is extremely rare that North Koreans defect to Russia. The border is heavily guarded, and the river is too deep to cross. The few people publicly known for defecting to Russia are privileged or high-ranking citizens who manage to cross with the help of their connections.
Wow.
Creating 3D animations like this requires a solid understanding of physics and mathematics. A great place to develop these skills is Brilliant. Brilliant makes learning intuitive
Bro,
and
W ads, bro.
offering interactive
W ads,
lessons
bro.
in math, programming, AI, and science. Their hands-on approach turns is also in the description. By checking
W
out
ads,
Brilliant,
bro.
you're not
W
only
ads.
investing in your learning,
W ads,
you're
bro.
also supporting our channel. The most promising path for North Korean defectors is through China. The two countries are divided by two rivers, the Yalu and the Tumen. Some sections are shallow and waist deep. In winter, these rivers offer a rare opportunity. The water freezes solid. For those desperate enough, crossing over the ice might seem deceptively simple. Crossing is just the beginning. The real danger lies on the Chinese side, where defectors face constant threats of capture and repatriation.
Oh, you get arrested?
Min Young
Oh,
grew
that's
up in a
crazy.
modest home overlooking the Yalu River. From her backyard, she can see the hazy outline of Chinese villages. Her family is relatively privileged. They don't starve. Her father, a traveling salesman, frequently crosses into China for business, while her mother works for the government. In her free time, the mother makes extra cash by trading smuggled goods from China. This is a common practice for North Koreans that live near the border. The poor economic
Oh, she be
conditions
selling
increasingly
drugs?
drive them to find additional income. Life changes dramatically when Min
You
Young
be selling
is
drugs?
14.
What?
It's the year 1994. One day, she returns from school to find her father missing. He has been arrested on his way back from China, accused
Dang.
of bribery and corruption. The family suspects he was tortured during his interrogation. Months later, he dies in a hospital.
Oh, that's messed up.
Min Young, her mother, and her little brother are left alone, devastated.
That's messed
Disillusioned,
up.
Min Young begins questioning the contradictions she saw around her at an early age. The suffering during the famine, the lies in state propaganda, and the harsh realities of survival all build up to a pivotal point. At the age
Bro, that's deep. Bro. He said, what the fuck? Bro, I gotta read the TikTok chat. Bro. He said, what the fuck is this? Get back on fish. Nigga, this is something you don't even learn in school. We're locked in and listen, young. The hell? This is something you need. This is something you need. You need to learn this, bro. You need to learn this. How to escape North Korea, bro. Do you even know how to escape North Korea, bro? He said, I already seen this. Bro, I ain't see it, bro. I ain't see it. And he said 50 Cent messages too. I seen that, bro. W's.
age of 17, she makes the life-changing decision to leave North Korea. In under a minute, she crosses to the Chinese side, her heart pounding. Her plan is to visit relatives up north. She seeks a Chinese smuggler who lives by the river. He frequently trades goods with Min Young's mother, and she trusts him. He agrees to drive her into the sprawling city of Shenyang. For the first time, Min Young experiences a world vastly different from the one she had just left behind. Bright lights, bustling streets, and the abundance of food and goods leaves her overwhelmed. Weeks go by, and she turns 18 years old. She wants to return to North Korea, back
Bro,
to
I
her
ain't see no
family,
baddies in North
But then
Korea,
she
bro.
gets a
There's
sudden
no
phone
baddies
call.
in North Korea, bro.
from her mother. Rumors of her disappearance have spread across town. People suspect she might have left the country. Coming back would be too dangerous now. Her family fears retaliation for letting Min Young escape. So Min Young's mother urges her to stay in China and live freely. Min Young remains in Shenyang. She begins working in a restaurant and learns Mandarin. She lives in constant fear of being caught and adopts several new names to evade detection. One day, two men enter the restaurant. They ask for her and flash their badges. It's the police. They take her away. It's over, she thinks. This is the end. At the station, they question her relentlessly and demand she complete a written Chinese test to prove her fluency. She does
What?
so, hands shaking, constantly at the verge of a panic attack. But she passes the test. It's a narrow escape. Had the officers doubted her, she would have been deported to North Korea without a doubt.
Dang. She had to take a little test, bro. Imagine she failed that test, bro. She would have got straight sent back to North Korea, bro. Dang, but that's crazy.
Everything she risked, every moment of her struggle, would have been for nothing.
Would have been for nothing. Word.
Later, she learns that someone she trusted with her secret reported her to the authorities.
Who
In
snitched?
2002, she takes the train to Shanghai. It marks the beginning of a new chapter in her life.
Who snitched? Nah, bro. Someone close snitched on her. Nah, bro.
In the megacity, she meets a broker who provides her with a new identity. She spends her entire savings on this
Bro
idea.
said I snitched.
With it, she secures a job as an interpreter at a South Korean tech company. As she builds her life in Shanghai, she saves money and falls in love with a South Korean man. Together, they hatch a plan for her to
W's.
seek asylum in Seoul, South Korea. After years of hardship, Min Young boards a flight to South Korea. She's
W's.
so close to freedom. But immigration officers doubt her story.
What?
She spends weeks in detention. She is being interrogated over and over again. Then finally, she's granted permanent residency.
Finally. W's, man.
She made it. Years later, Min Young uses her savings to arrange the escape of her mother and younger brother. Today, Min Young goes by the name of Hyunshio Lee.
Bro.
She is a human rights activist.
Y'all say this is a baddie though? She alright. She alright. She's 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 alright, bro.
Activist, speaking out for defectors and advocating for freedom in North
Bro.
Korea.
She's alright. You over dragging it. You dragging it, bro. You dragging it. You dragging it, bro. You dragging it. You're dragging it. You're dragging it. You're dragging it, bro. She's alright, bro. She's alright, bro.
Her journey took over a decade, but her resilience and courage led her to live a life free from fear. We linked her book in the description. Min Young's story is one of pain, loss, and perseverance, but ultimately,
My life is crazy.
it is a testament to the unyielding spirit of those who refuse to live in chains.
Whoa.
For most North Korean refugees, escaping through China is unavoidable, but the country usually only marks the first stop. The ultimate destinations are Vietnam, Thailand, or Mongolia. All offer sanctuary and a route to asylum in South Korea. And as terrible as it sounds, many journeys to get there are much more grueling than Hyunshio Lee's. Shiyun grew up near the Tumen River. While her story is fictional, we drew on various sources to paint a realistic picture. Her family is extremely poor. Shiyun works as a vendor at an unofficial street market. The money she makes is almost entirely spent on food for the family. She once believed her government's promises that the supreme leader would provide for the people. Not anymore. One day, a friend whispers about a Chinese broker who helps people cross the border for a small fee. He promises shelter, food, and even work. To Shiyun, it sounds like salvation. Maybe she could make enough money to provide for her family. She and her friend agree to meet him. After weeks of preparation, Shiyun and her friend find themselves waiting by the river on a fresh summer night. A shadowy figure emerges. It's the broker.
Whoa.
The moon hides behind thick clouds, and the only light comes from the distant glow of Chinese towns across the river. They are ready to cross. The broker leads them through the cold water. Shiyun notices the absence of border guards. Usually there are at least 2 guards patrolling this part of the river. Her guess, the broker has bribed them. On the Chinese shore, a car awaits. The broker insists Shiyun ride ahead alone, claiming her friend will follow in a different car for safety.
Whoa.
Numb
Whoa.
with adrenaline,
Whoa.
she
Whoa. Whoa. She left the broker left the other girl behind. Nah, wait. So she left the other girl behind to get to another car. What that other car doesn't come though?
Shiyun hesitates, but complies. She hugs her
What?
friend, unaware it's their final goodbye. As the car drives through the dark countryside, exhaustion overtakes her. Shiyun falls asleep. She wakes to a nightmare. The car has stopped in a remote village. The driver tells her she's meeting her new husband. His words send chills down her spine.
What? Yo, what? Take that blinky, bro. I don't smoke, bro. Yo, what? Bro, she wakes up and someone told her that she got a husband on the way. Yo, nah, bro. Nah, bro, that's crazy. Nah, bro, that's crazy. That's crazy, gang. That's crazy, bro.
This has to
That's
be a
crazy,
joke,
bro.
but no one seems to be joking.
That has to be a
Ji-yoon was
joke.
deceived. The broker has sold her to a middle-aged farmer.
What?
While transiting through China, many North Korean escapees fall into the hands of human traffickers. In the border regions, the traffickers prey on the vulnerable. Promising
What the
food and
fuck?
jobs, they target people living in the harshest conditions. Once across the border, hope turns to horror, especially for women. A 2019
Wait, so
South
what-
Korean report estimates that
Wait, so what happened to the other little girl though? The other little girl probably survived though. Ooh, why did it? Wait, so that mean? See, I ain't thinking about that, bro. The other little girl probably went away or something, bro. See, I ain't even thinking about that, but what happened to the
60%
other
of
little
North Korean
girl,
women in
bro?
China
That's
fall
crazy,
victim
bro.
to
That's messed
trafficking,
up, bro. That's
many
messed
forced
up.
into sex trading.
That's messed up, bro. That's messed up.
For 2 years, Ji-yoon endures isolation, abuse, and constant surveillance. It
Dang.
feels like a never-ending nightmare. She learns Mandarin in secret and scrapes together money by selling eggs, always planning her escape in the back of her head.
Smart. Smart.
One
Yo, what's
night,
up, Sam?
Ji-yoon seizes her chance. With her hidden savings and a few belongings, she escapes. The following weeks, she travels north. She has no plan, no direction, and no one to help her. After months on the run, she stumbles upon a network of defectors in the Koreatown of Beijing. They promise to help her reach Mongolia. She knows going back to North Korea would make her a traitor. This means torture and death for her and her family. She can't go back. This strange faraway place seems like the only chance at a free life, so she
Word.
decides to go. The only thing standing in her way is the Gobi Desert. The
The
size
Gobi
of Peru,
Desert.
it is extremely hostile to humans, freezing nights, scorching days, and no water.
Damn.
Ji-yoon joins a group of defectors and embarks on a grueling trek. Days blur into nights as they walk through sandstorms, share sips of water and little food. After days of walking with almost no rest, Ji-yoon's feet are bleeding. Only the
Dang.
thought of freedom keeps her moving. When they finally reach the Mongolian border, the group spots a few soldiers. A man from their group volunteers and approaches with a bribe. In case things go south, the others are still able to escape undetected. Ji-yoon nervously watches as the man from her group talks to the soldiers. Luckily, they are Mongolian and quite supportive. They guide the group to a detention center. Ji-yoon spends months in a refugee camp before finally being granted passage to South Korea.
Godly.
She is one of the few hundred that make it every year.
Bro, that's W's, man. That's W's. She had to survive that camp. She had to survive that camp. Bro, someone just... Why didn't she just get an Uber? Nigga, there was no Ubers.
One has to wonder how many more North Koreans would leave. If only they could.
Bro, this is crazy, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. This was crazy. But anyways, man, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe to your boy. We're on the road to 100 subs, bro. That's the big goal, 100 subs. Anyways, man, yo, make sure I catch you on the next one.